Welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you here, Will Smith. Today we want to know all about your school years. First question: what your favorite subject in school?
Thank you so much. My favorite subject was definitely sciences. I love it doing experiments. I also liked history because I was fascinated by ancient wars and empires.
That's right. Were you good at other subjects? For example, are you good at math or literacy?
No, I was very good at things I found things difficult and sometimes confusing. I think I like memorizing formulas or reading textbooks. So is of struggle in those subjects.
I see. Did you play any sports or do any physical activity back then?
Yes, I played basketball and soccer with my friends. I was to start of the team, but I was energetic and persistent and I was just in my eye. There was a male interscholastic tournament and your team away made it to semifinals.
Great. What hobbies did you have when you weren't studying or playing sport?
And my free time, he watched a lot of movies, mostly comedies, and played video games with my friends. I was kid owning, so it loved hanging out with people. It also liked drawing caricatures of my teacher and classmates.
What were your teacher and classmates like?
My teachers very mostly far and dedicated. The science teacher was brilliant. She was weak and always made it in classroom. My classmates were diverse and fun, but some were a bit rowdy and sometimes got distracted. There were a lot of students in the class, so there was always a lively atmosphere.
Wow, that sounds like a very lively atmosphere. Now tell me, was there anything you didn't like doing during 2 years?
Oh yes, I like live TV presentations in front of the workplace. It was like to get a little nervous speaking in public back then, and found it intimidating. Plus, I didn't like early morning class, especially on Mondays. It was always direct, and I had trouble waking up.
Thanks for sharing Tuesday's memory.
Titan, for being here, Carlos Alcantara. Let's also talk about your school year. What was your favorite subject?
Hi, my favorite subject was art, especially drawing and painting. I was passionate about creativity and expressing myself through a mix. I was also good at social studies because I enjoyed learning about different cultures and historical events.
Greg, were you a diligent or rebellious student?
I was a diligent student in the subject. I was passionate about, but also kid and deepening and sometimes challenging the rules. I think like unnecessary restriction and occasionally express my opinion in class discussion.
Did you participate in any clubs or groups in school?
Yes, I joined the environment club when I was about 13. I've always been concerned about nature and wildlife. So I participate and clean up campaigns and I went projects. I was determined and contented. So I really enjoyed making a difference.
What were your friends like? Were they similar to you?
Yes, my closest friends were adventurous, youthful, and shared my passion for social causes. We often debated current events and planned small activities projects. There was an all liberty nerve, and we spent many afternoons reading and discussing. It is there we don't like superficial conversation.
Who was your favorite teacher and we?
My favorite teacher was Mr. Davis. My art teacher, she was inspiring and supportive, taught you to think creatively and always encouraged our individual styles. However, I didn't like my math teacher. He was great and inspiring, and his classes were repetitive.
And finally, what ways sometimes you didn't like doing when you were a student?
Oh, I hated read memorization and standardized tests. I thought they stiff, creative, and didn't really measure understand. I prefer projects and discussions where I could explore a topic in depth. Also, I didn't like morning assemblies. They were always long and boring.
Thank you so much. I was fascinating to hear your stories. Goodbye.